Okay, you guys, get in here, get in here, get in here. Because Megan Thee Stallion is putting Klay on full blown out blast. Megan Thee Stallion is saying she was here playing house, but trust was compromised. Honey, the contract is officially over. Klay cannot take any more of Megan Thee Stallion, and he wants out of this messy contract. That is what I've always believed, and that is what I've always told you guys. And none of y'all, you're yet to prove me wrong. If anything, everything has proven me to be right. You see, it's not that I want to be a know-it-all, but I pay attention to details. And when people were saying there was chemistry between them, I was like, where? There ain't no chemistry between these two, because I know what chemistry looks like. If you're from a marriage family, honey, it's not going to be hard for you to detect what chemistry looks like. And if you're a marriage family that is connected to other marriage families, you know what chemistry looks like. It doesn't matter what walk of life you're from. When you see chemistry, you know it's chemistry, whether it's hood chemistry, middle class chemistry, uptown chemistry, the peak of the cream chemistry, you know chemistry is chemistry. Now, Megan Thee Stallion, she's putting Klay on blast, honey. She is definitely not happy about quite a few things. So she's saying that she has made the decision to end her relationship with Klay because trust, infidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for her in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. She's saying that she's taking time to prioritize herself, move ahead with peace and clarity. Now, I think that providing that this relationship was actually true, Megan Thee Stallion was doing too much. She was not pacing herself with this guy. She was doing too much. She was overdoing it. It was a overkill. She wasn't giving this guy any room space to breathe. And when you're with someone, you have to let them breathe. You have to have your friends. You have to have your family. You have to let them crave you. You have to let them miss you. When they have a perfect date set up for you and you want to go, disappoint them a little. Not always, and say, hey, you know what? I wish you had told me about this earlier, but I'm going to be out of town a weekend. I'm going to visit my cousin in the country. Go visit your cousins in the country that you used to play with as a child. It doesn't matter if they're poor. You can just think about spending quality time with them, talking about the good old days, create bond, create memories. And this is why breakups are hard to deal with for women, because when we're in a relationship with men, we automatically allow that man to become our world, while the man is still clinging to his bros because he knows when ish goes left, the bros are going to be there for him. Woman, we need to get into that habit too. Now, about an hour or so ago, Megan Thee Stallion posted on her Instagram page, "Cheating had me around your old family playing house. Got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. No, you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all." So, the guy doesn't know if he can commit to her. No, I believe if this relationship is real, this has always been something that Klay has expressed to Megan Thee Stallion. But you see, Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, they are the same people in different fonts. They love to force themselves. You see that keyhole in the door? Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, they'll find ways to get through that keyhole to get to a man. And I find that a lot of women with money are like this. They tend to think that because they have the money, they have the face, they have the body, it's gonna automatically make them the man's preferred choice. Honey, that's not how men thinks. Like, for us girlies, for us women, we always tend to think that we know what men want, and oftentimes what we think they want, it's quite the opposite. We think they want the pretty girl, the sexy girl, the girl that is able to hold them down in case they're having financial hardships. Honey, a man will discipline you for bailing him out during financial hardships. Only 1% of them will be grateful. You're showing him help. You're making him feel weak. He may not express that at the time. He may enjoy all the looks of your kindness. But once he can show you that he never wanted it, he's gonna do so. And if he tells you once, do not have to allow him. Do not let him have to tell you twice, because the second time he's gonna say it, I promise you, you're not gonna like it. I don't know what's wrong with us women, but it's time for us to start loving ourselves. These crashing out on social media, announcing breakup, it's not working. It's not gonna work. Like, it's not doing anything for us. It is time that we learn to move with grace, move with some class. It's overdue. Let me check over in Clay's page, because I'm sure Clay ain't doing this. Clay ain't giving her this kind of energy. She was the man in the relationship. And when people were saying I was happy for them, when people were over here dragging me, telling me that I'm talking nonsense, and I said to you, you all are gonna come back and apologize to me, honey, because one thing about this girl, I have a darn good eye for these things. A damn good one. I promise you. I promise you. I think I should become a relationship expert. I promise you, I'm really good at detecting these things, and I'm not exaggerating. The OGs over here, they can tell you that I've always been right about these things. I'm never wrong. Not even once. Now, you guys may think that, okay, she went off on him, so this is it, right? This is it. It's done? Nah, it ain't done. It ain't done. She's gonna crawl back to that man in the dark in secret. She's gonna still go there and be low-key with him out of shame until he's gonna do her so dirty. We would not even recognize her if she should tell us just how dirty he did her after this. Megan Thee Stallion doesn't have any true friends in her life. Even the people that she thinks are her friends, she knows that they're not her friends. And because of that, she finds this man. She gave him so much. She thought she would have been a part of the family, because she wants the family to realize that she's holding her own down. She's trying to not be messy. She's trying to be a lot more soft. She's trying to be a lot more girly for him. But you cannot give a man something that he doesn't want, he's not mature enough for, and he didn't ask for. You can always want that for him. But if he doesn't have the space to fit it in his life, you're only going to crash and burn. And that is what is happening to Megan Thee Stallion. There have been numerous cheating allegations about Klay Thompson, even with his ex, hooking up with the ex-girlfriends and all of that, and the ex-girlfriends shading Megan Thee Stallion, sending her nasty messages, nasty texts, and she's been keeping those things quiet. I'm not lying, she has, So the thing is that I don't talk about every scoop that I get about celebrity, because there's some things that I believe is just too invasive. Once something is in the public domain, like hell, I'm gonna talk about it. But, honey, if I should tell you, oftentimes the scoop that I get about these celebrities and the source, like hell, these chickens, they refuse to let me be great. They're like, bitch, you're in there being great. We're gonna be great with you out here, honey. But anywho, I'm just saying, see, they agree. I'm just saying, Megan needs to learn. And she needs to learn real fast, because the truth is, it's not getting any better with dating. And ladies, For all the women out there, if you have a child that is old enough, you need to start coaching them. Use these relationships as teachable moments to your girls and your sons, but especially the girls, because if they're pretty, educated, have a little money, they are going to become the primary targets of these men. And it's not going to get better, I promise you. But there are still some good ones out there, but you really have to go treasure hunting. And after all, we don't always have the map. So some of us are going to get it wrong, but not because you get it wrong, it doesn't mean that you should immediately cast blame on yourself, and it doesn't mean that you should stick around to see how bad it's gonna get. Move on. Don't care what people want to say. She moves on too quickly. So what? Life is short. You live only once, and try to do so in the best way possible. If I could live my life all over again, honey, let me tell you, people would look at me and say, oh my God, she thinks she lives up north. And I would like, yeah, I do. And you can't touch me, because I believe every woman should live with the feeling, the action that they're bad, bougie, and untouchable. And if we live that way, and if we stop bowing to men, then men will learn, not allow, but learn how to treat women better. I'm not blaming Megan, even though she's to be blamed. I'm not blaming her because she's human, and I understand that she really doesn't have family. So I understand what she's going through, and I genuinely understand it. Like, I like Megan Thee Stallion, and that is something that many people don't get. When I say I like her, I like Megan Thee Stallion. But at the same time, I could not lie to myself about the relationship she was in with Klay. From the get-go, you could tell it was never good. It was so fake that it was given PR fake. But let me know, because I don't believe I'm the only one who saw that. I'd be surprised if I am. But leave your comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And we're going to talk some more in the comment section.
I'm in my element. I got my queen on board. Of course I feel cool. I'm the coolest guy in this harbor. That's what like you look. It's something new. Let's go.
God, so far, baby.
Can I get some Megan on the beat?
Why these bitches so cool? Arigato. On the proto, I like to turn off every new photo. Want this horse on the chest like a polo. Niggas bow down when I pop out like Sukuna. Eating these rap bitches that give me booted up. Switching my flow if it feel like sexy jutsu, I feel like Naruto. Bitches think they better than me, I'm like nah. Fighting demons in my head, like girls wanna be jacked. Like ass still on Texas, but my waist in a European size. Show you all now.